Hello everyone, this is Quaxpy and I'm here today for giving you some tips to get the A rank on the battle mode for Resident Evil Code Veronica X on PlayStation 4 and I think on Xbox One too. And in particular, you have to know that the PAL version, so the European version mainly, from the PlayStation Network is arrow porting from the PlayStation 2. In particular, the PAL version runs at 50 Hz instead of the 60 Hz from the NTSC version. Because of this, the PAL version runs slower than the NTSC version. So first of all, the experience of the game is kinda different, and another problem is that the developers didn't care about this and let the times for getting the maximum rank in the battle mode the same as the NTSC, and this makes all the experience more frustrating, more annoying, and it requires a lot of more efforts. So basically you have to try hard. First tip: if you don't care about money and if you already have, or if you can have an American account, you can purchase the game from the American version of the PlayStation Network. You should be able to unlock all the same trophies, so you will not let the trophy list uncompleted. I discourage this choice because it's unnecessary but makes the platinum way easier. Okay, second tip, directly from Captain Obvious: you have to know really well the map from the battle mode. You have to know what to do when you are entering a room, when you are loading that room in the door cutscene, in the door loading screen. Like, you already have to know which button press, like moving right or left or shooting immediately, stuff like that. So basically you have to memorize the map. There is no way. You can use some notes on a paper sheet or on your mobile phone, but still I think that after a while you will learn it. Even in that way you will memorize it first or later. Third tip: this is a command not very known. If you press L1 while you're aiming, the game will try to change the enemy you are aiming to. This can be very useful and can save some seconds in some situations, but sometimes it can have unexpected and unpredictable behaviors. So I suggest you to use it in particular spots, in particular moments, else it can be something that makes you lose a lot of time. Third tip: spam for opening the doors, spam for shooting. Don't be afraid of pressing the buttons as fast as possible, and look at other videos. I will show you, of course, my runs, but there are other videos on YouTube as well, and I think that mixing some different strategies can make you create your own strategy. In particular, I think that copying a video can work, but copying more videos, mixing them, and getting your own strategy makes everything funnier. So less frustrating, less repetitive, and I think, yeah, basically it's better. Another tip that I think is very important: when you are in a caution state, when your health is not green, your characters runs slightly slower. This can be hardly perceptible while you are playing, but when you have to achieve a particular time, you will notice that. So if you get hurt in some spots, just die and restart from the beginning, because there is no chance, or by the way, it becomes so hard that I think that it's not worth it anymore trying. You are just wasting some time. Okay, I said it only in the Chris part, but I think that it's very important with everyone, so I'm recording this part after the editing. you have to be careful to the sounds that the zombies make when they fall, because a zombie to be considered dead has to fall on the ground, first of all. Second, you will hear a particular sound when the zombie faints, so it's something like boom boom. By the way, it's a double sound. Until you don't hear both of them, don't try to open the door, else you are going to lose like a second, or even a second and a half, because of the text that appears, and when that text appears the timer doesn't stop. So be careful about the sounds, it's very important. Sometimes it can like prevent you losing time in dumb ways. And that's all. First of all, Steve. I think that Steve is the easiest character to get a rank with. Just use the golden handguns, and while you are aiming to a zombie, press up so you can aim upwards, and while the handguns are aiming higher, just shoot, and very probably you will get an headshot and will kill the zombies instantly. That's not very hard, just a little practice, a bit of practice is required, but nothing very hard, to be honest. And for the final boss, that is that big worm, change the weapons, get the I don't remember the name of the weapons, the other weapon, but the Uzis basically. Use that, and it's nothing very hard. The time is very high, if I remember correctly. In fact, I got this A rank without tryharding particularly, so you should not have particular issues with this. About Wesker, it's not that hard. It's just annoying, in particular if you don't like using the knife. About me, I really don't like the knife in Resident Evils. So the very important thing is poking the zombies, aiming for the feet, spamming X. I think there is a technique for getting more hits with the knife, but it's not mandatory. By the way, it makes everything easier. If you can do it, it's better for you. Remember, poking the zombies is very important, so knife them once or twice or 3 times in the best case, and after that some step backs are required, and start poking them again, and after a while they are going to die. That's obvious. Of course, hunters and yellow monsters, I don't remember their names, are harder, and because of that just use the healing items. That's all. There is nothing much more to say about Wesker. Just hope to be lucky. You have to find the Magnum in the slot machine. It's very probable to find it, but sometimes you may find the mouse, the diary. In that case, I think you can restart, because it's kind of hard to eliminate Alexia using just a knife. So use the Magnum only against Alexia, and that's all. I think that if you finish it, it's an A rank. You don't have a time limit, or maybe if you have, it's very high. So play slowly, play patiently, and there is nothing too hard with that. Okay, this is my run with Chris. I played it in the first person. I know that everyone discouraged it, but I found it way easier for learning the enemies, the patterns and everything, and it's possible with Chris, but it's impossible with Claire, so don't use the first person with Claire. By the way, with Chris you can use it if you find it easier. As you can see, just aim, spam, and shoot as fast as possible. These zombies is kind of annoying, the one on the floor. Just hope to be lucky and getting him while you are shooting downwards. Okay, this one, by the way, the Chris run is kind of straightforward because everyone is going to be one shot with a magnum, so it's a bit brainless, to be honest. Just learn the mechanics. Here actually, a little mistake for me. I aimed first for the zombies inside the door, in the hallway. This strategy can work with Chris, but not with the other characters actually. Here I didn't press L1 because most of times it doesn't work properly. So you can try if you are being slower than what you predict, but usually it doesn't work. Yeah, of course Magnum can like make collateral damage, so if some zombies, some enemies are in the same line, you kill them together and you save some time. This is the most important section of this game mode. This room and the next one, because of the hunters, they are so annoying. Not that much with Chris, but still they are a bit annoying. Nothing particularly here. It depends. Sometimes the hunter will notice you and sometimes it will not. Nothing very important, by the way. With Chris it's kinda easy. It's very annoying with Claire instead, in my opinion. Here you have to shoot instantly, as you can see, and here yeah, I aimed for the but it was a mistake. By the way, the important thing is that you didn't aim for the barrel because you're going to lose a lot of time. Here again, shoot instantly. Here I don't remember why, but I prefer to here I shot an additional useless bullet. Okay, I think you can kill the zombies on the stairs first if you prefer. Here you should shoot 3 or 4 bullets. Oh, by the way, yeah, the problem with the first person camera is that if you are hurt, you can't be sure about your health condition. So my tip is that if you are playing in the first person and you are hit with Chris, just restart. Oh, another tip is that you have to be particular. You have to be particular careful with the noise that the zombies make when they die. It's like a double squash, a double boom boom on the floor. That means they are died, and you don't do this mistake like I did, as you can see, because if you press X too early, you lose some times because of that text. There are some zombies, there are some monsters. It's very annoying. Yeah, here aiming for the floor is the best way for killing surely the hunters. They are too short for aiming just straight, I think, in some cases, so just for being sure. Here mistakes for me. I really don't like this section, to be honest. It's not that easy. Okay, here you have to shoot instantly because of the barrels. Here it's very important to wait like a second once you reach the door, else you will lose some time because of that text. Okay, this is another really annoying room because of that. As you can see, I aimed for the rightmost zombies because he usually doesn't die when you make the explode the zombie in the middle of the room. So my tip is aim for him on purpose. Here nothing particularly difficult. Now I chose the first person with Chris because I think that it's way easier to kill Alexia in first person, in particularly in the flying form. Here, just if you manage to aim for the upper part of her, As you can see, she has red blood instead of the green in her belly, I'd say. I think she gets more damage. As you can see, in fact, I was kind of fast because of that. And here it's very luck based, to be honest. There are some strategies that make her stuck in a corner. If you can do it, it's done, because Alexia is dead, can be killed easily in that way. Yeah, you just have to be lucky, to be honest. Again, I think that in the first person is easier to kill her. Oh. Remember that you have to get a sub 6 and 30, I suppose, to get an A rank. That's not easy, and again, you have to be lucky. You may need a lot of tries for this, in my opinion, but after a while you are supposed to get it, because yes, just if you really struggle, you can aim for make Alexia glitch into the corner. If you really are struggling, try to learn it. By the way, it's doable even without that exploit. So just some tries should be enough after a while, in my opinion. It just depends on the final boss, the Chris run. These are my tips. If you need any help, of course, feel free to comment. And let's go with Claire now. Okay, as I said, it's impossible going with the first person with Claire because of I don't know if it's a bug, but while aiming to someone in the first person, the darts are going to being attracted by the enemies you are aiming to, and they are not traveling straight like the magnums shots from Chris. Here just spam a lot. If you are lucky, you will kill in the spam the zombie on the floor. I don't have actually a very consistent strat to kill him. I think the other players have, but I don't have. Here just shoot first to the rightmost, then to the leftmost, then again to the rightmost and to the leftmost. You will gain a second. You can lose a lot of time in these first 3 areas actually with Claire. I assure you about that. Here, yeah, for example, here shoot instantly, but you already have to be aiming to the right while you are entering the room, as you can see. By the way, even if you are not aligned with the first zombie anymore, the dart is going to be attracted by him, because I don't know, darts work in this way in this game. Here L1 works better than what Chris does, so usually, yeah, by the way, L1 works way better in the third person mode instead of first. Here just count how many zombies you kill, because you can't see them properly. His face, this room is so annoying with Claire, I swear. Yeah, just shoot as soon as you enter, then shoot for the floor, right aiming, and then again you have to be lucky, to be honest, because sometimes the first hunter, I don't know, he jumps or he goes somewhere, so he gets stuck. It's annoying, I swear. By the way, if this was a really lucky phase for me. By the way, here we have 2 more hunters. The first one is really annoying because it can poison you. I went for this strat because sometimes it's very hard to be sure, yeah, that an hunter is dead. Here, for example, I was not sure the second hunter was dead. but I decided to risk. And by the way, if the hunter is not dead, he will he will come for you, so it's not that problem. By the way, okay, so here you have to do in this way, else you will lose a lot of time, I swear. So just don't move, aim manually for the hallway and spam some shots. It's the fastest tactic, surely, and it's kinda easy after all. I used to use the same strategy with Chris, but no, the darts have a different behaviors than the Magnum, so this is a better strategy. Here, if you aim directly for the floor, you will get 2 kills for a single dart. It's of course something that makes you save some seconds. Again, here spam. I think that here I pressed L1, but as you can see, I missed a zombie. So you see, sometimes L1 works weirdly, but okay. As you can see, by the way, these ones are not perfect runs. You can make some small mistakes, but they have to be really small. Here L1 works really well, as you can see. Pam, L1, pam, and that's done. Here sometimes, yeah, she doesn't aim correctly for that zombie sometimes. It's kinda, yeah, it happens kinda often, to be honest. Here this is another annoying, yeah, because sometimes you will not kill all the zombies in the hallway. Oh, come on. And yeah, she sometimes misses that zombie too. Actually, I made a lot of mistakes, but I don't care. The important is that I got the A rank. This is something very good. If the hunter doesn't fall, you can spam like instantly. After the first dart hits the enemy, you can shoot again kinda fast, kinda quickly. Here, I don't know, I don't like this section. It's like the auto aiming for the darts is really annoying in that hallway. Here it's another annoying, yeah, because sometimes it depends. It's not like always like that, okay? Sometimes the barrel explosion hits you, sometimes it doesn't. So yeah, I suggest you to aim for the zombies again, for that zombie particularly, because usually he doesn't die with that explosion. Sometimes he does, but in most of the cases he doesn't. Here, yeah, do something like that. There is even a more appropriate strategy, but it's kinda risky. I think that I wasted like 3 or 4 great runs in that point, because I left one of the monster on the left alive accidentally. And okay, here it's very easy. Just go on that corner and spam X. That's all. There is nothing more to say. That's all. Yeah. By the way, if you are being slower in the last room before the boss, just go with the same strategy with the first yellow monsters. You can save some seconds, a pair of seconds maybe, not much more, but it can be useful sometimes. If you feel you have to risk, you can do it in that spot. Okay, I think that this one is it's the hardest. I think it's harder than Chris, but it's more consistent. So if you are enough skilled, if you know very well that scenario and how Claire works, you can do it more consistently. Like if a good player, very good player actually, had like 10 chances to get a rank and he is very good, I think he would achieve it like 7 or 8 times. With Chris is more luck based. I think that even a good player can't be sure he will get an A rank on a single run, to be honest. While on Claire, if you are good, you can be kinda confident you will get an A rank on a single run. Okay, and the last one is the alternative Claire. It's so easy. It's way easier than these ones. Okay, I don't know why the first minute of this run was lost. My PlayStation didn't record it. By the way, if you already know how to play with the other Claire, with the basic Claire, it's kinda easy, to be honest. I got this A rank in 4 or 5 tries, I think. It's just slower. It's just slower because of the grenade launcher. It works differently from the other weapon. I don't remember the name, to be honest. But yeah, as you can see, the grenades are slower and they are not attracted by the enemies like the darts are, and sometimes it's better, sometimes it's worse that they work in this way. By the way, nothing very hard except for I think the hunters are going to hit you anyway, if I remember correctly, because you can't one-shot them. Oh my gosh. As you can see, this run is really bad. I even missed some grenades, and despite this, I did it. So it's very easy with this Claire. Even right now, I'm in a caution state, half condition, but despite this, I managed to get an A rank. Here I got it by the purple hunter that could poison you. Here I was lucky because I didn't get poison, I think. I'm not sure, to be honest. Maybe I healed. I don't remember this run, I swear, because just few tries were enough. By the way, you are going to be hit while you use this Claire. It's impossible to dodge the hunter's jumps. Come on. Come on. This run is trash. It's like ridiculous I got an A rank. I don't know actually what time you have to achieve. On the basic Claire you have to get a sub 6 and 10. Here I don't know, because I thought it was a sub 8 and 10, but if I remember correctly I got an 8 and 15 more or less. So I don't know what's the time you need for getting an A rank with this Claire. Yeah, by the way, you don't need particular strategies, just, I don't know, just go. By the way, this was really easy because, of course, I knew the game because of the Chris and the basic Claire runs, else I would have struggled. Yeah, by the way, I played so badly, so badly. But that's fine. Yeah, here I shoot instantly once I get into the room. Here, yeah, it's more or less the same strategy. Here L1 always works. Okay. I don't remember here. I swear, sometimes I don't remember what I did in some rooms with this Claire. Yeah, like here, yeah, in fact, I was kinda sure he had survived this explosion. Like, if I had left that zombie alive, I would have started again. Sometimes some mistakes are just too big and you have to restart, of course. In particular, if your run is not perfect like this one, I mean, like this one isn't. If I had made another huge mistake, I would have restarted for sure. The problem is that there is no fast way to restart. You have to let your character die. But okay. Yeah. Ooh. One shot, 2 kills. I think that here it's almost sure that if you shoot instantly to the barrels, Claire gets it. But it didn't happen in this case. You know, sometimes I even died because of the damage from that barrel. That's ridiculous, but I think it happened with the basic Claire. Here, these 2 zombies survived. Usually they die and the other one survives. In this run, the opposite happened. Okay. Oops. Here the problem is that grenades don't go that much far away, if I remember correctly. I don't know how much I shot them. Let's see. Because, yeah. In fact, I shot 3 grenades to some of them. Yeah, and of course for the Tyrant, go with the AK-47. Actually, I didn't know. I think there is another tech. If instead of just holding X, if you press it quickly, maybe you shoot a bit faster. I'm not sure. I saw it in a video, but it was not about speedrunning or anything similar. It was just about Code Veronica's curiosity or fun facts, and I discovered it after I had already achieved this A rank. Yeah, by the way, actually here I was not very lucky because the Tyrant tried to hit me so many times in this case. By the way, the auto aim works very well with the Tyrant, so just press R1 and shoot, nothing more. That's all. I don't know, this was really a piece of cake. Yeah, okay. If you need any help, any more help, just ask in the comments. I will try to help you. Thanks for watching. I'm sorry for my bad accent, but I hope this video can be useful to someone. I made it because I would have liked to find a video like this, but the only similar video to this I found was in German, so not really useful. Thus I don't speak German, but okay. So thanks for watching, and I don't know, see you next time about anything.